Hey, oh, I did it again. Hey, y'all, I'm back. I'm going to give y'all a minute. I told you I was going to come back and finish the bread pudding. It has had time to do what we said it needed to do. And now I'm ready to finish it up. So let me get going so I can see your comments here. I hope y'all made it back. Y'all, it looks good in there. I like it a lot. I can't wait to eat it. Okay, here we go. I'm going so I can get to your comments and whatnot and so forth and so on. All right. I'm going to give y'all a minute to get in here so we can make this glaze for this thing. Y'all have a good hour. Hey, Philly. Hey, y'all. I'm so glad to see y'all still here. Okay, we're going to make the glaze because it's got just a couple more minutes in the oven. Okay, actually what I do is I set the beeper to go off before I need it to go off so I have time to make my glaze so it's fresh. So we're going to start here. Let me move this over, y'all. I'm still doing it just like I did last time. I'm doing it as we go, okay? We're going to put some butter in here. I'm doing it the same way. Oh, Jonathan, you didn't bother us with sad stories. This is family. That's what happens when we get in the kitchen and we cook together, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Maddie, give me one of them clear gloves, please. We get in the kitchen and cook together and it makes us think about family, and that's not sad. Don't ever apologize for remembering those who loved you. And you know what? Your family, mama and grandmama and big mama and all that, those are the folks that made us who we are. Hold on a second, y'all. I need to put my phone on airplane mode. Just give me a minute. Hold on. Where the airplane? There you go. Okay, there. Thank you, Maddie. I wanted to make sure. I understand that you miss your parents. Will the first part be available? Yes, Miss Phyllis, I will not take the first part down. Okay, I just put this little glove on so y'all can see what I did, you know, with that finger situation. I just wrapped it up. It wasn't that bad, but I couldn't find a Band-Aid nowhere in this house. But I had some other wrapping stuff, so wrap is a wrap is a wrap. It's wrapped up and covered up. All right. Well, the first part's going to be available. All right, so here's what we got, y'all. Sorry, my phone. Okay. Woo-wee. There we go. Okay, so I've got 2 sticks of butter in here, which is a cup of butter. All right. I'm going to add to that some brown sugar. I'm going to make like a caramel, okay? This is a 1/3 scoop size. I should use a bigger one, but I don't feel like bending down to go find it. So I'm just going to do this, okay? It'd be easier the other way, but whatever. All right, so we're going to let this come together. Let me get something to stir this with. I use this one. Okay, so can y'all see this? We're going to let this butter melt with the sugar in it. And you want that to happen because you want to get the graininess of the sugar out. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to get out, is the graininess of the sugar. But what's also going to help it is we're going to add, since Shauna started, I hope she make it back. We're going to go back to the bourbon in this and make this a bourbon caramel glaze. Now, if you're trying to make one of these glazes, for example, and you don't want to use butter or something like that, or you're concerned about the graininess, really all you have to do is just use water in there and then put a little butter at the end, and that'll be fine. But we're going to make it a caramel. So we're going to have the brown sugar and the butter. Then we're going to add some half and half to it. Or I don't think I have any heavy cream in there. I don't think I do. I'll check real quick. But I'll put some half and half in here and bring it to a nice boil. And then it will all work together. And then we'll add that bourbon in and let it bubble up and cook off. And y'all, that bread pudding looks good, right? It's in the oven. Finishing up. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh my goodness, somebody passed out at the funeral, Lord. Hey, Mona, you're back. That bourbon did soak in, Mona. I'm so glad you're there, Mona. You know, you make me want to come visit New Zealand. I have a friend from New Zealand. Now I want to visit just so I can see it and we can hang out and things. Now, you see how I'm stirring this, how the butter is kind of separated? What you want to do is keep stirring, okay? And as you continue doing this, it's going to come together, okay? But just keep going. You can use a whisk also if you want to bring it together, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. See that? Let me get a whisk. I'll show you what that'll look like if you did that way. Okay? If you use the whisk, it's going to do the same thing basically, y'all. It just, see, sometimes the whisk can help you a little bit more, but it doesn't really matter in my opinion because we're going to put cream in this and everything. See that? And this butter and caramel together. I'm saying butter and caramel, but this butter and stuff together will be real good. Let me see. Uh, Miss Philly said I put that was a third cup, Miss Philly. So I put a cup and a third in there of sugar because it's dessert. I want it to be right. I don't. You ain't have to, Miss Philly. You ain't had to call me out and everything. You ain't got to blow up my spot like that. Oh my goodness, that's why I like cooking food like this. It's forgiving. When you're baking actual, real baked stuff, you got to be real serious with that stuff. It's not very forgiving. You got to be right. But things like pound cakes and cobblers and bread puddings, those things are super forgiving. You can do whatever you want to. They're like, come on, girl, I got you. Come on, come on, girl, I got you. See how this is coming to a little boil? That's what you want to have happen. Now, I'm doing this a little quick, admittedly. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of this cream in here. That's going to help that sugar dissolve. And no, we are not measuring today, y'all. We are cooking today. We are not measuring. I am not in cookbook mode today. When I'm in cookbook mode, I'm measuring things and figuring out what's happening and all that stuff. Miss Philly, you trying to make sure you do it right. You're going to do it right because you're going to taste it along the way. It's going to taste just right. See that? Bring that to a little bit of a boil. You can put a little more cream in there if you want to as well. That'll be nice. And I'm going to start adding the bourbon. I ran out of that other bottle of bourbon. Thank the Lord I was prepared. I had more on hand. Thank you, Lord. I'm going to put a little bourbon in there. Now be careful when you put that bourbon in there though, because it's going to do you see that? That's what it's going to do. And if you put too much, it's going to go whoo and all that kind of stuff. Ooh. Now, this sauce can be loose. It is okay for this sauce to be loose because you're going to pour it on the bread pudding and it's going to soak in. You know what I'm saying? It's going to soak into everything. And so it's all right. It's perfectly fine if it's a little loose. If you have extra for the side, it's fine. But I find that I don't really need much for the side. Oh, look. What y'all saying? Jonathan said he shouted at his daddy's funeral. I shouted at my granddaddy's funeral. And I played too. The heart measuring. Yes, Mona, this is heart measuring. You see how this is coming to a boil? This is going to let the alcohol cook out of it, guys. See there? Okay, see like that? That's how you want. We'll put a little bit more cream in here. Oh, yeah. And we're not going to try to get this like really hard. We're just trying to get the sugar to dissolve so it's ready to go. Now what I'm going to do as this continues to boil, I'm going to get the pudding out the oven because it's ready. But we'll show you how I test to see if these are done, okay? And I'm having to show you this way because since I cut myself, look, I'm going to take just a little bit like this and put it on here. And what you want to do, you can do this any number of ways. I'm going to show you a simple way, is just feel it. And you taste no graininess. So if you taste no graininess, you can even do it with your fingers. It's done. Because ooh, that's right. And that's just a smidge of bourbon in there and a little bourbon in the thing, remember? Okay, let's get it out the oven. Here we go. I put barely any bourbon in there. Nobody's going to even really taste it. I'm just checking y'all out. See what y'all talking about. Okay, let me go get it out the oven, y'all. Stay there. My daughter talking about don't drop it. Why don't you come help Mama then? Yeah, now she said she good. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me get my mittens and things. Whew. I've been having a time up in this kitchen today. I done dropped stuff. I done cut myself. Everything done happened today. Okay. Whew. Close this. All right. Here she is. Can y'all see her? Hold on. Let me move it so y'all can see her for sure. Hold on. Okay, there she is. Now, let's do our first done test, right? This is what I do. I take a knife, stick it in. If it comes back clean like that, it's done. That's how you know the egg and everything is done. Oh, this looks good. I love that part. The little crust on there, I love that part. And here's our apples. Now, let me check these apples. I got a toothpick here. Oh, yeah. The apple, oops, I dropped it. Sorry. Here we go, apple. Let me taste it. What did she say? She said, thank you, Mona. I'm trying to be my own producer. I don't have my production person today. Okay, here's the apple. are good. I taste the cinnamon. Oh! Now, full disclosure. If you want the apples to be really, really soft, cook them down next time before. I have to decide. I don't think I want to do that because I actually like that the apples, they're not crunchy, but they're still a little firm. I think I like that. I'm going to see what the rest of the family says when they eat it. Okay, we're going to take this glaze here now. You ready? See, this is fresh out the oven. This is the best time to do it while it's still hot. See that? See how it can soak it all up? You want to do it while it's still hot like this because it's just got all the space in the world. And then anything that is still potentially a little dry from the bread pudding or whatever, this will soak it up. Now you're thinking, oh my God, that's too much, girl, stop. No, it's not too much. You want to do this, okay? See that? That's how you do it. I wouldn't steer y'all wrong. I promise you. And then as you let this sit there, this is going to soak in. And it's going to be your, oh my God. This is about the best looking thing. Let's see, what is that? Jonathan, if you put your preaching videos up, I will watch them. Because I'm a church girl. I was born holiness. That's all okay, let me see. Helen. Oh my God, is that the Helen I think it is? I see Helen. I see Helen DeVille. Is that the Helen I think it is? Helen, is that you? You guys, if that's the Helen I think it is, I'm going to have to tell y'all who that is. I'm going to let her write back and say yes or no, that's her. I hope it is the Helen I think it is. If you're not the Helen I think you are, just say, no, boo, I'm just Helen or something. But if you're the Helen I think you are, and you know, you will know. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope it's her. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Helen, you guys, Helen used to be one of, help us with Madison. Maddie, come here. Helen's on. Maddie was two when Helen came to us. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is the best ever. And this cobbler is everything. You see, Helen, we redid the kitchen. We had a little water incident a few years ago. You ready, Maddie? You remember Helen when you were 2? She stayed with us for 18 months. She was little 2 or 3. Come here, Maddie. All right, Helen, look. This is Maddie.
Hello.
Can you believe it? Oh, Jonathan, I wish I could get a hug from you too. Wow. Y'all, I'm telling you what's going to hug us all, though, is this cobbler right here. Let me just, I'm calling it cobbler. Y'all know I'm country. Helen said she's glad to see you again. I remember Helen used to play with Maddie, and she would say, "Donde está Madison?" And Maddie would say, "Aquí." I remember. It was so cute. Look, y'all, look at this. You see how this is soaking in? This juice is right here, this glaze. This is what we want it to do. Oh my God, does that not look delicious? I'm gonna get a little thing and taste some of this. You want to taste some, Maddie?
Nope.
Not now? Okay.
I'm gonna eat it later.
Oh, okay. Maddie said she didn't want to taste it, y'all.
Not yet.
She said she didn't want to taste it. She wants to eat it, which is different. Helen, I have the same cell phone number as I did when you were with us. Call me. I would love to catch up with you. Okay, you guys. Now, let me tell you what's so good about bread pudding when you make it like this, okay? All you have to do, oh my God, I'm beyond excited. Can y'all see? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get a little piece off this corner right here. Usually I wait a little bit, let it soak in longer, but that I just can't today. Look, you see that? See how it's still smoking a little bit even? And I want y'all to see. This is what I was trying to tell you about that custard. You see how that custard baked in there? And there's those apples and everything? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Now, I'm going to tell you what this needs. This only needs one more thing. Ice cream. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. I hate tasting this in front of y'all because I know I'm going to act a fool. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Y'all. Let me get an apple with it. This was everything I hoped it was going to be. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing, family. Okay, so I was just in here cooking today. I wasn't writing down what I was doing. I wasn't measuring nothing. I'm going to have to figure out what I did. This has to go on my next cookbook. You know what else I'm gonna do, y'all? I'm gonna take some of this to my mama. Because she told me last night. Oh, hey, Alicia, you didn't fully miss it, girl. But I took it out the oven. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with mama in a second. Let me catch Alicia up. See here, Alicia? I took it out the oven. Then we made kind of a caramel bourbon sauce with it, right? And then I melted some butter and brown sugar with it, added a little bit of half and half, and some more bourbon, because, well, yeah, you know why. And then when it came out, made sure it was done, and I spread this all over, and it's just soaking up. Because y'all see how it's even soaking up even more now from when we first poured it on there? See here? I remember at first it was just kind of sitting like a little puddle. It's going to soak it all in. And then we've got a little bit left here, and you can use this to serve on the side. This just needs some ice cream. If you serve this with some... Oh, now Madison's excited, you guys. Now she wants to hear when she heard the word ice cream. Hold on, let me get y'all back up here. Girl. Oh my God. Moo, you gotta get this. You gotta try this. This is so good. And the apples, you know what? I'm not gonna soften them. What I was saying earlier is that the apples have just a little bit of crunch to them. They're not crunchy. They just have a little, you know what I'm trying to say? But it's perfect. So like you can actually taste the apple and the contrast of the texture of the apple to the bread pudding. Man, I'm hoping here. Let me show y'all one more time. Remember I was telling y'all about that custard? Look, this is what the inside looks like. Can you see that? You see how it's moist? You see all that? That's what you want. And there's one of the apples right there. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put that in my little bowl to eat. I mean, since I took it out the dish. Y'all. We did the doggone thing today, family. This is all of ours. High five, y'all. Family, we were all in on this. This was not just me. This was all of us together. This has to go in the next cookbook. I have to write the story of how we did it. And wait, Jonathan said, another banana pudding video? You guys want to see that? I have one out there. It's got like over 200,000 views. But if y'all want a banana pudding video, I'll do a live banana pudding video. But family, high five. I got to come up with a name for this. This will go in the next cookbook. And this is our creation together. Okay, this is our quarantine. Yes, honey, we did that. Thank you, Shauna, for the bourbon idea. I'm so glad we have fun today, fam. I'm going to take some of this over to my mama because I told y'all we had that little virtual argument and everything. You know, but we friends again. But I'm going to take her. She was texting me at 1 o'clock in the morning talking about, I want some dessert. You got any dessert? Like, I'm going to drive to her house at 1 o'clock in the morning with dessert. Mama, really? But I'm going to come over there today with this. She's going to say, oh, baby. I'm an only child. I'm her only child. So, you know, it's going to work. All right. Y'all, I've had so much fun hanging with you today. I'm going to have to do this more often. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, cool. And make sure you hit the bell so you get notified, okay? So you know every time I'm going to come on, because we have to do this more often. If y'all want to see a banana pudding video, let me know. Send me a message some kind of way or comment on here, banana pudding, banana pudding. I will do a banana pudding video with you guys because this was fun. I love you. Have a good evening, everybody. I'm about to crush this. My husband's going to be so happy. Oh, love y'all. I'll see you next time. Happy cooking.